Hi, it's Ada, and I want to share some thoughts with you about gratitude. You know, gratitude has long been something that we have thought of, heard about from a spiritual perspective, and as the years have passed, we have heard more about it from a psychologically benefiting perspective, even a physiologically benefit that can come from the feelings of gratitude. And we have gratitude journals, and when I created the Momentum Planner a few years ago, I had gratitude as a part of a morning routine and gratitude as a part of an evening routine. I've long believed in gratitude. But there's a quote that has just had me pondering oft times over the years. And it comes from a man by the name of Hubie Brown. And he said, "I'm grateful for the experiences I would rather not have had." You know, it's not that hard to be grateful for the good stuff and the things that we're excited about that bring positives and fun times and great people into our lives. But what about those experiences that we would rather not have had? We have all experienced adversity. We have all experienced emotional trauma. You know, some people seem to get more than their fair share, and some people seem to just kind of get the light stuff. And yet the reality is we all experience all of these things in varying degrees. So how do we, and I don't know that they were on any of our bucket lists. They certainly weren't on mine. So how do we feel gratitude? And why would we want to feel gratitude for experiences we would rather not have had? Well, you know, if you were a gold miner, you would expect to have to dig to find those nuggets of gold. Yeah, there might be some flakes kind of scattered along the surface that were easily accessible. But the idea of finding a great nugget sitting on the surface, not going to happen. You know that you're going to have to work for it. Well, it's the same thing when it comes to feeling gratitude for the experiences that we would rather not have had. We're looking for those golden nuggets in those experiences that are going to enrich our lives. But they're not sitting there on the surface saying, "Oh, good, I'm excited for this experience. This is really cool. I'm grateful." No, those aren't the ones. So as we experience the tough times, there's always an opportunity to find a golden nugget. I have a wonderful friend who's a very spiritual man, and he has a saying. He says, if we just understood how much we grew from adversity, we would pray for more. Now, my response to him is, I do understand how much I have grown from adversity, and I'm grateful for it. But when I'm struggling in the quagmire of adversity, you want me to pray for more? No, I'm not there yet. But it is in seeing the growth that comes from adversity that we find those golden nuggets. A quote from Mark Twain, at least I think it's Mark Twain, said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the mastery of fear." You know, so often adversity results in us feeling fearful about something. We don't know how we're going to deal with it. We don't know what it is that the outcome is going to be. And it can be frankly terrifying because our minds do a wonderful job of playing out all of these possible negative consequences of what's going on. And yet, as we have the courage to embrace that adversity and to find ways to deal with it, One of those golden nuggets is that increase in courage that we experience, so that the next time we're faced with adversity and it's feeling overwhelming, we have that intestinal fortitude, that knowledge that says, okay, you dealt with that, and it seemed like it was just an impossible mountain to climb, but you did it. You know, this is looking pretty tough. It's not looking really good, but you did it before, and you can do it again. You have courage to go forward based on your experience in the past. That becomes a golden nugget. Perhaps your experience that you would rather not have had involves painful interaction with other people. Well, perhaps a golden nugget is what you learn about ways of dealing more effectively with other people and with challenging experiences. And this fly is making me absolutely nuts. And so, what is it in each of those things that weren't on your bucket list that you didn't script? Look to find the golden nugget. Sometimes it's possible to find them while you're still in the quagmire and you're dealing with it. But more often it comes in hindsight. And those are the things that become the building blocks that strengthen our character, that give us more compassion for other people, that allow us to have increased confidence and self-esteem in our ability to handle whatever life tosses our way. Because the bottom line is, it is going to get tossed, with things that we weren't anticipating. They're just going to be, these little exploding presents that we didn't anticipate and we didn't want. And so, gratitude for the experiences that we did not want to have really is about gratitude for finding the golden nuggets as a result of those experiences. So I'd love to have you share with me a golden nugget that you found as a result of an experience that wasn't on your life plan. Talk to you again soon. Thanks for listening.